Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is RJ. So today we're dropping back in on Rollercoin, and this is it. This is the end. Season 2 is basically over. We're going to be checking out how we got on. I'm also going to give you some hints and tips on the surveys as well, so keep watching. Okay, and welcome to another video. And remember, if this is your first time visiting my channel and you want to learn more about how to earn cryptocurrency for free, about cloud mining sites, crypto investments, and lots of other crypto related stuff, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tag that notification bell so you're alerted to all my latest content as it comes online. Okay, so Rollercoin, my account, like I said, season done. Let's move on. So we will be checking out what's going on with the season 2 and how we've ended up. But before I get into that, I've actually had quite a few people come to me and saying that they're trying to do these surveys online, but a lot of the times they're struggling to actually qualify for the survey. So I'm going to quickly give you some hints and tips on what you can try to get accepted for these surveys. Now I used to do these surveys all the time, but on other programs, and I did find there is a bit of a knack, and you also have to realize the kind of demographic that they're actually looking for. And I'm sorry to say, but us old fogies is basically not what these surveys are targeted at. They're sort of targeted at middle age, sort of like late 20s to early 40s, that kind of age. And basically, so what I used to do, when I first went in, normally you would go through some sort of a few profile questions. At the time, I would actually put my birthday. I mean, this is going back a couple of years now, but I would actually put my year of birth around about 1990, because that sort of dropped you nicely into that age bracket I was just talking about. And then obviously, what you've got to make sure is that when you then start getting into the surveys, because your profile setup, like in Yono surveys, is essentially pushed forward into all the other surveys. So if you put your year of birth of 1990 in your profile, and then you're saying that your year of birth is 1958 in the surveys, then you're always going to get disqualified because it needs to correlate. But it's only those few profile questions that you need to remember. When it comes to work, so when you go into it and it says, what work do you do? That can actually change. I've altered between is it healthcare? I think it's healthcare, manufacturing, admin or administration, HR, kind of stuff. All these, but what you want to do is basically when you get a list of what your actual job description is, pick the most innocuous one, or the one that requires least amount of detail. So if it says, say, purchase manager, right, as one of the jobs in the list, but then it says, say, retail manager, they are specific jobs. But if it just says, a lot of times the other one it will, a lot of times it will give is just supervisor. So that means you could be a supervisor of anything. So pick that one. So that's what I'm saying is, when you're picking what your job is in these surveys, always pick the one that is the least detailed. So a lot of times, so when I do healthcare, I would pick healthcare as a job. It would say, right, or as an industry, it would then say, well, what's your job? And I would always put something like clerical assistant or something like that. So basically, you're a person that's maybe on the reception or in the background, but you're just basically an assistant and you do some administration work or something like that. So this is, like I say, these are the kind of jobs that you want to be picking. You know, sometimes they will actually specifically ask for a specific job title. So they might say, are you a president of a large company, or a CEO of a large company, or a CEO of a company that has 500 workers or more, because obviously these people that are receiving 200,000 or whatever a year will often sit and do free surveys. I mean, they're totally ridiculous. I mean, I actually did it once. I actually said I was like the CEO, and some of the questions they ask you are crazy. And I actually managed to get through it, but I totally blagged it. I was really lucky. I just guessed at all the answers. So, like I say, anything like that that is asking for specific titles, don't bother with. You're best to just leave them alone. So, obviously, if it says just click no at the bottom, and then it will just take you on to another survey. But like I say, keep your date of birth or your year of birth around, so you're in that sort of middle-aged bracket. It doesn't really matter whether you're male or female. I did have more success as a male, saying I was male doing the surveys, but I had okay success saying that I was female in the surveys. And like I say, switch up. Like if you do one survey and you're saying you're in manufacturing and you're a supervisor, the next survey just say you're in healthcare and you're a clerical assistant. But essentially keep your date of birth and your year of birth the same. But like I say, if you want to switch between male and female and stuff like that in different industries, you can do. It's just really those few questions, and particularly your date of birth and year of birth, you've got to stick to when you're going into these surveys, because those little details do get logged, and if you start moving that around, it does throw everything off. So that is basically my hints and tips for you guys that are doing surveys. So let's get into this. We're going to dive into the season pass, right? And as you know, in the last video, we were looking to claim one more level before we had to pay for everything, before we had to finish it off by paying. If we go into the event pass, and the reason why I'm showing you this, because I want to show you that I am a man of my word, and I'm not skipping things or anything like that. So you can see we're at 109 XP. The total price at the moment is 239.99 RLT. We were trying to get it down to about 200. So if we click in here, you can see I did the token blaster, I did token surfer, and I started doing kryptonoid. But then I realized that once I'd got all this done, and I have to say, I was lucky enough to get a referral. So thank you to whoever that was that signed up in the last couple of days. Big thanks to you. So if once I collect this, if we go back here, I'm at now, so I only need 16 more. So why did I think I think I needed less than that. So if we go into, anyway, if we go into back to claim our login, that's 15. Oh man, so I'm one short. I think I'm one short. I thought for some weird reason that was, so I still do need to do, because we're now at 39, aren't we? That's ridiculous. So I could wait till tomorrow. I can wait till tomorrow and we'll claim it then, because I don't think I'm going to be able to claim, what's that, 38. No, that's not right, is it? What am I on about? 28 of these before tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. But I did want to show you that I did start doing the kryptonoid. And for some weird reason, like I said, but everyone knows how bad my maths is. I thought with that log on bonus, I got enough. But I clearly don't. So what we're going to do is we will then return and finish this off, see where we end up with our RLT, and then obviously we'll go from that point. So stay tuned, keep watching. And for those of you that don't know a whole lot about Rollercoin but think it looks like a fun and interesting way to earn yourself some free crypto, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link in the description to an earlier video. Now that is going to give you a better understanding and more detail on what you need to be doing to get your account up and running and earning yourself some of this free crypto. And if you go right the way through to the end of this video, that link will be there also, so you can just click straight on it and get watching. Okay, we are back. Thank you for those of you that have stuck around to the second part of this video. So in the previous part of the video, we were one short of getting to our next level and claiming our next reward in the season pass. Now obviously I could have taken the easy option and just waited for today and for the login bonus, which is 20, and we only required 1 XP to claim the next level. But as I did say that I was going to do the Kryptonoid, even though I needed 28 games in about less than 24, well, probably about 24 hours, let's say, I persevered. I did. I persevered, and here we are, Kryptonoid, 40 games. We're going to collect this. You have received a new gift from the event pass. If we go to the first page as well, we're going to claim our login bonus. There's our login bonus, so that's added extra to the next level, I guess. If we have a quick look, how much are we? So we're 34 into the next level, so we actually only need 106 to take us. But obviously these quests are not going to reset for 2 days, 12 hours, and after that time the event is over anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this right now. I said around about 200 RLT I would be happy to pay. We're saving 1 RLT, so I mean that's just a bargain, right? Okay, so yeah, we'll claim all this now. So buy. There we go. So there is all the gifts that we have received. If we look at our rewards, these should all be claimed now. There you go. I think we've got all of them. So should we go here? So you can see now that's actually bumped our power from 71% up to 81.5. And if we duck in here we go. We have the gravity, I think that is. That's the smaller one. That's the singularity, and we get our El Monstro. So we're at 26.541 petashes right now. So if we'll drop that in, that's going to take us to 28.162. We're going to drop this one in here as well. That's going to take us to 29.162. We're going to take the list little one, pop him over there. So that's going to take us to 29.287. And the El Monstro, we're going to just stick in the back here. And there. So that's going to take us to 29.397 as a total. So obviously, let's have a quick look. Things haven't changed yet. We've not changed our placing yet, but if we dive into the collections, we can see now that we've got singularity, we've got the gravity, we got the paradox, so they're the 3 big ones. And then we also claimed the photon, which is the one we just got, and obviously the anti-phase was basically level 1 or level 2, I think we got that at. So yeah, so I mean, come on, 81% we are now got on our bonus. Okay, so we've now changed to from 144th place to 128th place. And that's it. That's cool. Season pass finished. Our reward on our sats has not changed just yet, so we'll have to see if that goes up. But the only thing I will say, and a lot of people have said this, is that I am really looking forward to Season Pass 3 or Season 3, but I do hope that that Rollercoin adjust the way that they distribute the rewards or the way that the season pass is set up. Obviously, I've made a few comparisons to CMG's season pass and how they've done it, how they've put it in 2 columns, one for the paid, one for the free. But even if you're still free, you're getting a prize at every single level that you complete, rather than with Rollercoin, where if you're a free member, you're getting a prize at every other level or every 3 levels or something like that. But you still had to complete all those levels to get to that free prize. Whereas obviously as a paid person, you're getting a prize at every point, even though both groups of people, the free and the paid, were completing the exact same amount of tasks. And that's why I think Rollercoin do need to look at this and how they set it up. I think it's a great thing. I think this idea of the season pass and basically getting people more involved, making us play the games more than we have been doing, I think it's great. For me, I mean, obviously I don't need to play the games, but it's actually made it more interesting for me, because I feel like it's a challenge. I'm trying to achieve something by getting to the next level, by completing the tasks and stuff like that. But like I say, I just think Rollercoin need to look at how it's set up and how they distribute the prizes. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Hope you found it fun, interesting, and informative. If you are interested in that earlier video that I talked about, it's probably on your screen right now. So get clicking and get watching. If you can smash that like button, it really supports my channel, which then helps me bring more content to you. So take care, have a great rest of your week, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye.